STS 420.
Yeah, we do have some nerd shit I kind of want to bring up.
Might as well bring it up since we're already talking
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
already on it.
Hey,
Yeah, fuck it.
Brian, you got some nerd shit?
A little bit
Little bit?
or no?
Not really.
All right, well, fuck you then. All right. And you know what? I'm also going to follow it up with the other one, just in case.
Nerd alert!
Hey.
Just in case anybody has any other extra nerd shit. But yeah, man, that Eternals is getting shit on left and right, bro.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, people are saying that it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like even like Marvel head nerds like us.
Oh,
people
really?
who are like deep into the story.
Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's this
shit.
one chick, she went to the theater, her and her dude. And like, we're super cool because she's such a big Marvel fan. And she was like, I middle of the movie, I stopped and got my money back.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
I guess it just doesn't make, it's just too all over the place.
Yeah.
But then there's a small percentage of people who are like, oh, you have to have read the comics, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, see, if that is the case, then that's where they fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know who the Eternals were until this fucking movie really came out. Like, I knew of them, but I didn't like, I never thought they were going to make a movie.
Right.
And like, where I needed to like do a deep dive on them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear, is that the Eternals, even like in the comic books, like they were a very obscure thing. Like only like really hardcore people
Would know
really
about 'em.
got into the comics.
Yeah, and those are the people who got into everything Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, they loved everything. Like, even the shit that nobody even knew about. So, for them to make a movie like that, and it kind of, I don't think it's going to flop. I mean, obviously, it's a Marvel movie, so I think it'll do okay. But, yeah, I mean, financially.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. I think COVID really killed their momentum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it did.
God damn. I can kind of see that because like Black Widow it was good, but it wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is really good.
You know, we've said it before. It was just
Yeah.
released at the wrong time. But
Yeah.
then Shang-Chi's good, from what I hear.
Yeah, from what I hear, it was really good too. Everybody liked it.
And I think at least, hopefully financially, it's doing okay. I haven't seen any numbers, but I'm pretty sure it did.
I think
pretty
so
well.
too, yeah.
But yeah, like, the thing is that when a Marvel movie came out in 2019, everybody was flocking to the theaters
Right.
to
go
see it. With this one, everyone was like, I'm just going to wait. It was Shang-Chi.
Right,
And even with
yeah.
the Eternals, people are like, I may just wait till it's on Disney Plus or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they're not like, and I think that COVID had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all got comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but I mean, shit, it's just they weren't able to put out anything new as quick as they wanted to, because I mean,
Right.
yeah. Granted, they did release Black Widow at a horrible time, but still,
Yeah.
they didn't even try to put out anything in between. Like even Netflix, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the whole COVID testing and blah blah blah, and keep putting out new shows, even if they're good or bad, and they were still able to put out new content.
Right.
Like Queen's Gambit came out in 2020. That was filmed in 2020.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, while that may not be everyone's favorite, it still did good numbers wise.
Right.
And what was the one that just came out? Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yeah.
Filmed in 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that was in Korea.
Yeah, facts.
They didn't give a damn.
Yeah. They're like, what is COVID?
Word? Y'all have that?
But yeah, either way, it was still filmed in 2020. So, like, they were
Right.
still putting shit out.
Oh yeah, they're still filming a lot of things. Like I think they have Stranger Things coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone else was filming shit and putting shit out left and
Right.
right. Meanwhile, Marvel was like, yeah, we're going to hold off for theater stuff.
Right. You done
And
fucked up.
that not only, that did two things. That fucked up their momentum and it showed their greed.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Facts. Well, we'll see.
because if they really were true to their fan base the way we're true to them, they'd be like, all right, we're going to go ahead and put out Black Widow on Disney Plus in 2020. How many times did it get pushed back last year? 2 or 3 times or something like
3
that?
times.
It
Yeah.
got pushed back by like what, a year?
Yeah. Ultimately a year, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they were really true to us the way we were to them, they would have just put it out.
Right.
And I know the contracts between the actresses and the actors and all that shit, but y'all could have restructured some deals to make it easier for everyone. That way, You keep
Yeah.
your momentum going. 'Cause
Right.
They shot themselves in the foot by doing that bullshit.
Elon. Hopefully it doesn't kill the momentum. You know what I'm saying? You know what's
The-
gonna save them?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, for
That's,
sure.
That's the only thing.
Because everyone's so in love with Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that, they're getting Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Doc Ock. And maybe if you like Jamie Foxx, Electro, whatever the fuck his name was,
Yeah.
maybe if you like him, you're excited for that too.
Hell yeah.
So, and maybe even Green Goblin. So, fuck, they
So
brought
it
in
might
the
be
heavy
a
hitters.
big movie. So we'll see.
If anything could jumpstart that momentum, it would be Spider-Man.
Right. But it has to be really good.
Yeah, and not having seen Shang-Chi yet, I can't say how great it was or bad it was, but,
Right.
I still want to watch it. So
Me too.
From what I hear, it's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, from what I hear, I hear it's a lot of good reviews from it.
Yeah, a lot of action stuff.
Yeah, that's and Marvel excels in that field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no way they can't.
Action and comedy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Internals just to see like what's kind of going on. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I still want to see it, but I just
I don't want to spend money on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's to be honest, yeah.
Because if it's that mix of reviews, it's kind of just like,
Yeah,
what's
because
going on?
Shang-Chi, I'd say the ratio was like
More positive.
yeah,
than
8-1 or 10-1,
Yeah.
where it was like more great reviews. Then every now and then you would be like, yeah, it wasn't my thing, but they were never like bad writing, all over the place, blah blah blah. Like the storyline sucks. It was never any of that. It was just like not my kind of movie.
Right.
But I don't regret watching it. That was more so the
Yeah.
general consensus when it came to the people who disliked it.
Yeah, because with the Eternals, it's more of like, it's
Yeah,
it's half and half.
Yeah, more bad than
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of sucks. But to be honest, kind of saw that coming.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because anybody who I knew that was a real big Marvel fan like us, they were like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. And granted, we could say the same thing about Guardians, but Guardians worked,
Right.
and it wasn't all over the place, and they had characters you could fall in love with easily.
Yeah.
Really
I don't
quick,
know anything about the
From
Eternals.
from what I heard is like the big problem with Eternals is that they have like 10 main characters.
Yeah,
So trying to have like an individual story
It's just too
for
much.
each of them is like way too much. So
Right.
it's like super condensed for each of them, and I you could try to weave them together, but it like doesn't make sense.
it's kind of like what like it kind of reminds me of the original Mortal Kombat, where they were
Yeah.
kind of just bringing in new characters to bring in new characters, and you're like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
all right, this is cool and all, but what the fuck?
Who are they?
Yeah, and then like another thing with the Eternals is if you don't know the history of them like at all, it's
Oh,
really
you're
hard to
gonna
know their
get it.
powers because like they all have different sets of powers.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them are kind of similar, but a lot of them are just like it's like night and
Different,
day.
yeah.
Where you're like, what the fuck? Like, what does this guy even do? So, but again, not having seen it, I can't really speak on it. But that's just from what I hear, and it's very rare that we get from true Marvel fans a wonky review.
Wow. Huh. That's really weird because I would imagine them kind of going back to not how they got their powers, but how they became.
They may
are.
they may do that, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I mean, a lot of people are saying that it's too all over the place
Wow.
for you to be like, oh, I'm connected to this story,
Yeah.
or like you can have like that emotional roller coaster thing,
Right.
but when it's just too abrupt, you're like, what the fuck? That was like that was
way too quick.
seizure inducing. I ain't got time for all that shit.
I don't got time for this bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, I'll still check it out, but
Yeah, I'll still check it out.
it'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.